Hey neighbors.
Hello.
So this is the very first
Yes.
Campcast.
Yes, Campcast.
So we're at camp. It's a Saturday night. We have a nice fire going.
Yep.
We're sitting out here, and
Yes.
we decided that we should have we haven't done a podcast in a while.
Yes. I'm just saying yes to everything.
You are. You're very positive. So
Positive puppy.
So we had a good day. It's a Saturday. We got up. We did some camp things.
Very important camp things.
Very important camp things. We had a shrimp boil earlier in the day. Did you like that?
I only had mashed potatoes and corn.
Yeah? You didn't have any of the shrimp?
No.
You can't put the blanket over your mouth or nobody can
No.
hear you. So you don't like shrimp?
No. I don't really like seafood.
You don't like seafood at all?
No.
I thought you liked fish fry.
I do like fish fry, but not any other. I
So
like
you
fish,
like-
but not.
You don't. So you like fish, but you don't like the shelled things like crabs
Yeah.
and shrimp. And I understand a lot of people are like that. They like a nice piece of fish. Like sometimes mom makes the fish in the pan, the breaded fish or whatever, the tilapia or whatever it is. That's good.
Yeah.
But you don't want like some janky ass crab or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So when we were last weekend, when you, me, and Dave went and got stuff for the seafood boil, and we were looking at those lobsters.
Yeah.
You like lobster though, don't you?
Nope.
No?
I only like fish.
Okay. Well, do you know you take those lobsters? I don't know why you do this. There's probably a reason, but you take those lobsters and they're live, they're crawling around, and you just drop them in that boiling pot of hot water, alive, and that's how you cook them.
Good luck getting pinched.
No, they have rubber bands around their fingers.
Oh. So that's what I saw in the tank?
Yep. Those are lobsters.
Randomly just lobsters, okay.
Lobsters are delicious.
Nope.
But anyways, so we're at camp. We had a shrimp boil
Yes.
for lunch, and you just ate the corn and the potatoes out of it,
Yes.
which was pretty good. The corn, when you do a shrimp or a seafood boil and you throw those ears of corn in there, delicious. And then everybody came up for that, and then we hang out here for a little bit, and then we went
Yes.
down to Scott and Nance's,
To get tacos!
and they're having like a taco party down there for dinner.
Yeah. Those tacos were very well
Very good?
made.
So do you like hard tacos or soft tacos?
I like soft tacos, but I like to eat the hard shells just alone.
Yeah. It was good. So what'd you get in your taco?
Just like tomato and the usuals that are usually on
Cheese
tacos.
and lettuce and
Not lettuce.
sour cream.
Not lettuce.
You don't like lettuce?
No, I don't like lettuce on top of mine. But I do like salad.
Salad?
Yeah, I love salad.
But you don't want salad in your taco.
No.
Those are
I just don't like salad mixed in.
Those are two separate things.
Yeah.
Like salad and taco.
They're two
two-
separate things, everyone.
All right.
Two separate things.
Two separate things.
But
So
okay. But I feel like what we
Uh-oh.
were
no. I don't know what's going on. Oh, wait.
But we were gonna talk about me being back to school.
Oh,
Since
you
we
went back
did
to
that-
school?
Yes, I did.
What grade are you in now?
Third.
Third grade.
Yep.
Big third grader. Did you think that you were going to be able to go back to school?
No.
No.
It's like I was kind of stuck in the middle, like yes and no. Like being on the computer, I feel like would happen. But the weird thing is like the people like they have a lot of kids that are in the classes, and then they have computers, and then kids are doing online classes too.
You don't want to do online?
No.
You'd rather be like in the class?
Yeah, with my friends.
Okay. What's it like having to wear a mask all day?
It's fine. We get to take off our masks and have mask breaks. So
Oh, you do?
yes. We're allowed to take them down for a second and then put them back up.
Are you worried about getting the coronavirus at all?
No,
Why not?
because it doesn't seem like it's that bad.
Yeah. We don't even know a single person that got the coronavirus.
No.
They talk about it on the news a lot, but...
They're like, this person got coronavirus.
Who sounds like that?
I don't know.
Huh. So who's your new teacher?
Miss Salzer.
Yeah?
But most of the time I'm with Miss R.
Uh-huh.
She's really nice. They're really funny. That's what
So
I
are
have to
you
say.
in with all your friends?
Yes, I'm in reading room with all of my friends.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
All your old pals? You haven't seen your buddies since March.
No, I've seen Mia, but none of
Oh,
my
yeah.
other buddies.
Yeah.
I almost said Barties.
Parties. Party.
No, 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 no.
So, I think it was great. You and Mia hung out all summer long.
Yes.
You guys had sleepovers and you got to
Yes.
hang out. And she's such a sweetheart.
Yes, she
I love
is.
Mia. She's one of your good buddies. And
Yes.
I like her a lot. She comes and stays with us. Psh, she's the best ever.
Yes. See?
So you guys are in some of the same classes now?
Yes. Third grade is actually pretty easy. I feel like it's the easiest out of all of my other grades. I expected it to be more like, you have to do this, or you'll have it for homework, and you have to do it at recess if you don't do it. But it's, oh, you don't have to finish it. You can just finish it tomorrow, not at recess.
Huh. Well, that's pretty wild.
Usually, people are like, you're gonna do it you're gonna do it now, get it done, do it at recess, or have it as homework.
Wow.
And I'm like, so you say do it now, but we have no time left.
How do you feel about homework? Do you like homework?
I'd say homework is just like it's I do like it, but
You like doing homework?
yeah, like kind of.
Okay.
I'm on each side, like nah and yeah.
Hmm.
Some days I come home and I'm like, I want to do homework.
Yeah.
Some days I come home and I'm like,
So what kind of homework do you get though? Is it like math homework or
right
reading?
now we're just doing reading homework. We
Really?
bring a book home and we read it for 20 minutes.
But you do that anyways.
Yeah, but we have no homework.
Well, what I'm saying is, you sit around and read all the time anyways.
Yeah.
So it's not even like homework. It's just you're
Yeah,
gonna do that
it's
anyways.
just me. It's me. I don't even remember I'm doing homework. I'm
Right.
always like, I'm a person who loves to read, so I always forget the factor of it being homework.
Sure.
And I set a timer for 20 minutes, and when the 20 minutes is over, I read for an extra 5 minutes, and then I put my homework book in my book bag. Well, I put the book back in my book bag.
Perfect. What's your favorite book that you've ever read?
I would say the one I'm reading right now.
Oh yeah.
It's called Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Dog Days.
Dog Days.
Yes, it's
What
really funny.
Why do you like that one? It's funny.
Yeah, it's really funny. I like the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books and the TV shows.
Yeah.
He's really funny.
Is he really?
Yes.
There's a bunch of those.
Yeah. I've been reading through the series.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh. You got really good at reading, I've noticed.
Yes, I do.
So let me. Hey! Pups. No barking. So let me ask a question. I always wonder about this.
What?
So was there a time in your life that you can remember when you couldn't read and you used to see words and you're like, I don't know what that means.
Yes.
But now you can?
I remember in kindergarten, one time I was in my spot reading a book and I came across this one word, and it was like Charlotte or something. And I looked at that and I was like, what is that? I was like,
So you just skipped over it or whatever?
yeah. And then I was like, wait, so who's the main character? And then I see the word again and I'm like, wait, why am I reading this book if I don't even know what the meaning of it means?
Right.
Sometimes in kindergarten I would read books and then I would look through them and I would be like, I can't read this. Like, this is not for me. And
But now you can read pretty much everything.
Yeah, I'm higher than we should be in class. Like,
Really?
well, you can be higher than you should be, but I'm higher than I should be.
Do you think it's higher than you should be, or you're just doing really good at reading?
Just doing really good at reading.
Because I always thought it was weird when I was in school, and they're like, if you're a third grader, you're only supposed to read this good. And I'm like, but everybody's different.
And then someone's like, hold up, I'm a bookworm, and I'm so I like you're at the little, and I'm at the huge. Like, let me be at the huge, please.
Sure. Well, some people things just come easier than other
Yeah.
people. Like some people reading just makes sense, and then I feel like the other thing about everything in life, including reading, the more of it you do, the better you get.
Yeah.
So there's probably some kids who don't read for whatever reason. Maybe they
Yeah.
just don't want to.
Probably
and then,
because they're like, books are boring. I'd
Maybe.
rather be playing on my game station.
yeah, or outside playing baseball
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But then there's on the other end, there's people like you
Yes.
who pick up books and you're like, oh, I love reading this
I mean,
story.
I like to read books for fun, but also at the same time, I know it'll help me out in life because you do need to read a lot in
Yeah.
life because you have to read notebooks and you have to read stuff.
Boys, hey.
You have to read instructions for stuff. You need to read stuff online.
Yep. You have to read like stop signs.
Yeah.
Hey,
Boys.
Pops.
Sorry, our dogs are barking.
Yeah, we have no control.
Yeah.
Like this is the thing about a Campcast. Anything could happen.
Yeah.
At any
Typically,
moment.
an ambulance could show up.
Who knows? Maybe a helicopter.
A helicopter and an ambulance. 2 ambulances has came here before.
Right. And at any given moment, a bunch of people could just show up here.
Yeah.
They're all down at Scott and Nance's and Roy's right now.
Just being by the fire, but we want to be up here for a little bit.
Yeah, we came up here and Piper's like, we should have a podcast.
Yep.
And what I said was, a podcast?
How about we do that tomorrow?
No, I
and
said-
I was like, no. We
Well,
do it
that's
tonight.
that's true. But I'm like, what if we called it a Campcast?
Yeah, that would be. And I was like, oh, that would be a good idea.
It'd be kind of cool if all the other people come up here and we just slid this microphone over into the middle,
Yeah.
and then everybody just sits around and talks about stuff.
Once.
But maybe that's a
everyone-
different podcast altogether.
Yeah. I feel like maybe tomorrow we could do one of those, or maybe tonight if we have the energy, but which will probably not happen. So tomorrow we'll do a big podcast probably.
Tomorrow's probably the move.
Yes.
So, you've been out of school since March.
Yes.
They closed school early.
Mhm.
And you've just been at home, just doing whatever.
Yeah.
But now you get to go back to school.
Yeah, my favorite part about school is that we got back to writing and reading. I
Really?
really like to write stories.
Yeah?
Yes.
When you write stories, where do you come up with the ideas for the stories?
I just think about the stories I've read,
Uh-huh.
kind of, and then I write based off them, but the stories like mixed up.
Yep.
Like, do you know how I used to read Dogman?
Yep.
A lot of you probably know about Dogman. And I thought, how about I do a dog story? How about I write a dog story? And so I wrote a dog story.
Just like that?
And I forgot it already.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I think that's how everybody does everything. Like at first,
Yeah.
when you're doing something creative, you look at other people
Yeah.
who have done stuff that you like,
Mhm.
and then you sort of like imitate them.
Yeah.
And then you are kind of doing the same thing that they did.
Oh.
The dog just took a big old pee right beside us over it.
No, it's on the steps.
Dude! He just peed right on the steps right beside us. How rude. Campcast. You never know what's going to happen.
Seriously. You never know what's going to happen.
But I started to say, anytime you try and do something creative, you're always copying somebody else.
Apple, now stop sniffing it.
Oh no, the other one's going to pee now?
I said Apple, stop sniffing it.
Oh, he did.
Okay, back to what we were actually talking about.
What I was saying was, anytime you do something creative, you're always copying other people that you like. Like you see, like the only reason you want to do things, like, all right, I'll give you an example. I like to do podcasts because I listen to podcasts and I enjoy them. I like listening to people talk, and I'm like, I want to do that.
I mean, but you shouldn't do copyright.
Well,
like taking other people's songs and saying it was yours. Like, don't
Right.
do that. Just do inspiration and then do it a different way.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, I want to do that too. So I'm not copying. I'm not saying the same words.
I took the book. So it started out like these two, a cop and a dog, got into an explosion. But I started it that they got into a car crash. So like there's two different things there.
Sure. So they both had like a struggle, but they're different struggles.
Yes.
Okay.
A man and a dog and a police officer and dog.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So, like, you had inspiration, but you weren't copying.
Yes.
Right. And that's kind of what I'm saying, too. Like, you see somebody else do something, or you read or see something, and then you're like, that's super cool. I kind of want to do that, too. And it gives you, like, a starting point where you're like, this is how you do this.
And then in reality, not in Bookland, people are like, oh, I see that she's playing in the sand. How about I go play in the sand? Like, so, like, it's kind of like that in reality. And then, like, also in reality, it's like, it's not exactly copying, but it's like, oh, I want to go play with her in the sand because I want to join her.
Uh-huh.
But also, I want to copy her. So, because everyone wants to play with her, so why don't I go over there and see if anybody wants to play with me?
Do you ever have anybody that copies you?
No, not much.
Oh, that's good. So,
We only play jokes on each other about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. So, through all this coronavirus, what is your best memory that you think you're going to stick with, or is going to stick with you for the rest of your life?
I feel like my best memory was when Mia was over and me and Cooper were playing Roblox. Mia was too, and you let me get like 800 Robux like 3 times. And like 800 Robux I meant. And I feel like that was my best memory because like everyone was trying to get Robux then. But my second favorite memory, I feel like this is the best memory. Me and Mia were going to bed in that bunkhouse, and you guys were still out here doing whatever. And I remember being in there just talking, and then just looking at each other and laughing so hard we couldn't breathe.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like we would just be like, "Hey Mia," she'd be like, "What?" And I would be like, "Knock knock." And she would be like, "Who's there?" And I would be like, "Chicken." And she'd be like, "Chicken who?" "Chicken butt." And then we would just laugh so hard about it for like 10 minutes. We would look at each other and just start laughing again.
You know, alright, that's great.
What's yours?
My favorite is when we were still like in hard quarantine when we couldn't go anywhere. And we were just watching random movies all the time, every night. We were watching like all the Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah.
We were watching that 50 First Dates one.
That is scary. When the girl that loses her memory, that's scary. Like when she got into the crash, that was scary. I had nightmares that night.
Did you really? And then the Zohan. And then What were the other ones we watched? Oh, What About Bob?
We watched that so many times.
What
We
about
watched
Bob?
The Nutty Professor.
Yeah,
That was hilarious.
yeah.
We watched
Big Daddy,
Waterboy,
Waterboy. Yeah,
Big Daddy.
that was one of my favorite parts of the quarantine, where we're just like
We're just
laughing
like,
at
oh,
these-
this looks interesting.
Yeah.
How about we watch it?
And we're watching all these crazy movies.
And then you get into the movie and there's people like, hi servant, I have a whacker. I'm going to get you. And then it's just holding it like it's barely even moving, trying
Yeah.
to kill him. And we're like, this is not what it said on the thing.
Not at all.
Hi. Our puppy is wanting something, but we
Yeah.
don't know what.
Apple's over here, and he's like, I want to be part of this.
Bark. Ruff. That's not his actual bark. I just said it. I'm getting tired.
I'm getting tired too. We've only really talked 21 minutes, so like a very short podcast.
I mean, tomorrow we'll do a longer one, so.
Well, I mean, this is a Saturday night podcast.
I want to go to bed, brother.
Brother?
Not umbrella, brother. Jeez. You might need to go to speech, brother.
Yeah.
Not umbrella. Brother.
Brother.
Brother. Not umbrella. We're just on.
Oh, I have the yawns. But what I was going to say is there anything better than camping?
No.
I love coming up here.
Well, maybe your birthday and Christmas.
Yeah, true. I like coming up here. We have good food.
Yes.
All our friends are up here. That's it.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm tired. I want to go to bed.
all right. Well, I'm tired too.
So, I guess, peace out.
And, well, I guess we're done.
Yeah.
Happy 2020, everyone.
Yes. And if kids are listening to this, happy back to school.
Yeah. All right. Good night, neighbors.
Peace out.